But there was something else which was going on, which strangely is underreported even in India. Now, I don't know if it is a very Indian phenomenon or a Madras phenomenon, or if it happens to uh, several adolescent males across the world. I don't know. But some of them would be sucked into philosophy, and they would, when especially if they're 17 or 18, and you ask that question, what is the meaning of life? Who am I? As I grew up, I encountered several people who seemed to be consumed by the idea of the meaning of life. And here it's interesting because the way an Indian, especially an adolescent, would try to approach philosophy is, in my opinion, very different from the Western thought, which is more structured, and you begin from logic. There are steps, and it's very logical. But the way we were, and the way I am even now, is that there is no place for logic when you are trying to ask philosophical questions. So you're always lost, and it's the question which matters most of the time. Most people used to get married to get laid, actually. That was it was so simple to understand. I don't know how India changed suddenly, over the years after that, from the late 80s. But because of this desperation, there used to be a lot of sexual crime which were underreported or not reported. In fact, my own friends who were actually, in fact, I've touched upon that in my book, all respectable family men in very good position and good people. When they were young, they've done things like they would take a bus just to feel up girls, and during Holi, put colors, over the girls and run away and things like that. They just had to do it. They could not help themselves. In fact, one of the hypotheses of the book is that every man is capable of sexual crime. It is just the opportunity that matters. A crime of this nature can happen anywhere in the world, but in India it became a movement against politicians. And more specifically, it became a movement by people who do not matter to Indian democracy, who are not a vote bank. So the only thing that they can do, and they're doing nowadays, is to protest. And the only weapon they have is the news media, which understands.
So who is the